So there was a lot of wrestling this weekend. Noche De Los Grandes was... I ain't got no words for it. Bro, that was the best wrestling show I've seen all year. For that to be my first AAA show, they knocked it out the park, bro. Even with not knowing what the heck's going on, they explained it to me quite well. I feel like wrestling is a language. You can kind of latch on to different shows and promotions because as long as you understand it, it's easy to get up to speed with things. So I was hooked in. I was in there, bro. I was counting along with the fans. Uno, dos, tres. Like, I was in there. But that mask versus mask match of the year, because there was just so much in that match. The quality of wrestling, the intensity. That's the type of intensity I was expecting in the tribal combat between Roman and Jacob. But they was just walking around the arena for a little bit, you know. Let's do a couple spots here and there, and then yeah. Like, Jacob did not look as intense as he usually does. So I thought, okay, nah, he's injured. He must be hurt. He's carrying something. But then he like breaks out and does like Jacob stuff. And then you're like, okay, so he's not injured. So what's going on? I wasn't happy with with the amount of time they took to actually start the main event, because the first match of the night between Cody and Gunther was so short. I was left like, okay, well, they could have trimmed this by like 15 minutes and gave it to the WWE champion. Like, I understand the story Gunther and Cody were trying to tell, but I think they needed more time. And I wanted to see a little bit more desperation from Cody. But again, you work with the time you're given, right? So that was that. Rhea Jade, that was one of my favorite. I think that might have been my match of the night, I'll be real. I think there was a lot more. The wrestling was good. They planted seeds for other things with Charlotte and Cargill. That they've been teasing that for a while, but they're pulling the trigger on it. There's full-on engagement now. Brock and Oba. Brock had to win that match. I like the way he won it. It did make Obafemi look more human. Still freakishly like different, but humanize him a little bit. So I think now they're not creatively blocked in terms of how they can book him with other superstars. I think the issue post-Mania was, okay, now we're going to have to just go ahead and book him in squash matches, because who else on the roster really makes sense to beat Obafemi in a one-on-one clean? So I don't mind that Brock Lesnar won. I think I needed to. And we're going to see a 3. At some point, I don't know when, but we're gonna see a part 3 to this. But Obafemi looking like he's trying to be the ruler, like for real, in the King of the Ring tournament. He won his Fatal 4-Way against Penta, Melo, and Solo Sikoa. I like what's going on with Oba, like how I think the angle they're gonna go with extremely difficult. It takes a lot to beat him, but he is beatable.
Obafemi, what do you do after receiving a beatdown? Obafemi, what do you do after taking 7 F5s? I'm standing, I'm winning, I took your best shot, and I'm still here. And at the end of the day, I will be king of the ring. And you coward, Brock Lesnar, don't you ever forget, it is 1-1. I'll see you down the line.
On the women's side of the Queen of the Ring tournament, Io Sky wins her match, and she was going against Julia, Lash Legend, and Roxanne. The match was good. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Julia was gonna win that, man. You're in Italy, bro. Bro, the amount of time she hit the badge, she was like, yeah, see Italy. She was repping. I really thought they were gonna give it to her then, but they went with Io, and listen. Can't go if the decision is Io, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Liv Morgan's still running around with no challenger for her belt, bro, and she's in a Queen of the Ring tournament. I don't understand you got champions in the tournament. Like, get them out of there.
Lash with a lash extension into the cover now on Julia. Watch Io Sky with a stop to the spine, and now Sky's got a chance. Effortlessly floating to the top turnbuckle. Over the moonsault. Cover. Io Sky's going to the semi. finals of Queen of the Ring.
Sol Ruka beat Becky. I was fine with that. Becky's title reign was starting to lose steam. I think Sol winning it is good. She's definitely capable of putting together great matches. I'm just curious what they're gonna do with Sol.
This title deserves a fighting champion. You all deserve a fighting champion, and that is exactly what I am gonna be.
Jacob finally acknowledges, Roman as his tribal chief. The bloodline are back. They're coming for smoke. They're coming after everyone. Everyone's about to get the beats. And it seems like Jacob is all in. He was doing this with the We the Ones thing.
Rowan, I acknowledge you. You don't understand this right now, Jacob. But I love you.
Cody and Roman are engaging with each other again. So, like, I mean, it was verbal. Roman said something at the end of Clash in Italy. And then they met up again backstage, had a little moment. I don't think I would have lost sleep if I had missed that. I think my appetite was... I was already full from the AAA event. I was well fed. You know what I'm saying? Well looked after. They looked after me, man. The Mexicans look after me. They looked after me. I was entertained. The crowd was brilliant. Italy's crowd was brilliant. Listen, the crowd made the show more lit than it actually was. Most of the show I was watching like this. Maybe occasionally I'm like, oh shit. You know, a couple of those. But when I was watching that AAA, every near full, I was involved, bro. I'm in my living room counting in Spanish. With the main shows, that includes SmackDown, I think they need to do a little bit more. The booking needs to be a little bit, it just needs to be a little bit better, man. And give these guys time. I'm still not letting that go, man. Cody and Gunther, bro. Cody and Gunther. You give him 10 minutes or whatever, bro. My thing is like, yo, like, you gave him that little time. And for what? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you had a long-ass main event. But, bro, they were literally walking around in the crowd, bro. Barely use any weapons. Maybe I'm just comparing too much with the mask versus mask, but listen, I'm gonna go main event for main event. The stakes were high. That's what you've been telling me for weeks. Oh, this Jacob and Roman thing, the stakes are high, and for it to conclude like that, in that fashion, I was just a bit underwhelmed. It was severely underwhelming. Guess we'll be back again next week. Let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know if you even watched it, or maybe you started watching it and you tuned out. I don't know, man, but just let me know. I don't know what's in store next week. Oh, Seth Rollins, he finally conquered Bond Breaker in interesting fashion. A little bit of help for Montez Ford. You know, they look like they're on the same page. I'm telling you, Seth and Montez are about to be the tag team champions. They're gonna be the tag team champs.
And Theory now with the title. The official is over there with Heyman. Look who's here. Montez Ford. Ford to the outside. Ford flies. Taking out Theory. Theory the man who turn around. Oh no. Oh my God. Paul Heyman speared through the barricade. Call an ambulance. Breaker. Belt. Then Rollins was wisely holding around his waist. I think Breaker knocked himself out. And that was stopped by Rollins. Now he's definitely out. What a move by Rollins. What a win.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna put that out there. It might happen. I said in the last video, but I think it's gonna happen. So you guys let me know what you guys think, man. Did I miss anything? I think we're getting Lyra versus Sol Ruka as well next week, maybe. That should be a good match. Bailey didn't look too happy about it, so maybe something comes off that. This one's a little bit different because I'm short of time. I've got to go away soon, so I wanted to get this video out to you guys before I left. So it has been lit chilling with you guys. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe and all that good stuff. Stay locked in. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Yeah. Everywhere I'm at, everywhere I go, I stay surrounded by hoes. Even when I'm trying to be on the low, I'm recognized by hoes.